welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you a 15-minute Pilates board ab workout. This is all about our abs, all about our core. That is all we are going to be working on today. I do have one strap. I am going to stick it at the top of my board where my carriage is. So once I have that one strap connected to the top of the board, I do have my knee pad over towards the edge of my mat because I like my shoulders to be level with my bottom. So I am going to go ahead, have a seat on this board. I'm going to go ahead, fold the handles in. We don't need the handles folded up today. And I am going to lie myself back so my shoulders are in line with my hips on this board. All right, we're going to find that handle. That handle's coming in between our legs. Our abs are pulled in, tailbone pressing down onto that board. We're going to lift both legs to tabletop. Like I said, strap is in between the legs. At any point, if this becomes too much, just drop the strap. Arms are coming up to the clouds. You're going to draw that navel into the spine. You're going to send those shoulders back and down so your collarbone is smiling to the clouds. Now make sure that your heels and your shins are parallel to the floor and your knee is over your hip. You're going to take a big deep inhale here. On that exhale, I want you to drop that right leg down, bring it back up to center, and bring that left leg down. So coming into toe taps, warming up that spine as we pull that leg back up to tabletop with that oblique. So lowering and lifting. If you feel okay here, you can always curl your chin towards your chest, curl yourself up, get a little bit deeper into that work. Arms are just staying quiet right now for this first set. We have 4, right and left equal 1. For 2 more. 1 more here. 1 more left. Both legs come back to tabletop, adding those arms in. Choice for the head to stay up or stay down. Extend both legs long. Extend the arms behind in line with your ears. Pull everything back to center. Again, extend long for double leg stretch. Reach those arms back. Make sure those ears, those shoulders are away from those ears. Range of motion is limited here, but still getting a good workout. Reaching those arms, pulling everything to center. We have 4 more. For 3, 2, last 1. When everything comes back to center, go ahead, place that head down, legs come back to the board. I'm going to take that strap. Strap is coming over towards the right side. We're going to take that left hand coming behind the head, right at the occipital bone, or where you would normally wear a ponytail. We're going to reach that arm that has the strap off the mat, both legs coming to tabletop. Once you have everything squeezing together, I want you to look at your midline here. You're going to extend the left leg long, right leg stays in table. You're going to tuck that chin if it's available. You're going to curl yourself up, cross over that body, bring it down. So you're trying to get that elbow towards that opposite knee. Just reaching that arm long in space. Curl it over. Exhale back. Inhale over. We have 3. For 2. Last 1, we're going to hold it over. We're just going to pull for a high row, resist it long. Pull the elbow up, resist it down. Elbows coming wide, trying to stay off the floor, holding that arm in space. We have 4, 3, 2. Can you cross over a little bit more? Last 1. Bring that arm down. Leg comes to center. Head comes down. We're going to go ahead, bring those knees closer to our chest as we switch our hands. Right hand is coming behind the head. Knees are coming back over those hips. We're going to go ahead, reach that arm long. Right leg is extending long, left leg staying in tabletop. We got that oblique twist first. So you're going to curl yourself up and bring it back. Opposite arm is reaching long. Curl it up. Think about rotating at the waistline instead of closing that arm closer towards your head. We have 4. Last 3. 2. Last 1. You're going to hold it up. We're going to come for a high elbow row. Release it long. High elbow row. Think about keeping those abs pulled in towards your spine. You're rotating across your body. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, reach that arm. Head comes down. Legs come to table. Feet come to the board. Go ahead, drop your knees from side to side. Stretch that waistline out for a moment. And then when you are ready, we are going to come up. I am going to disconnect my strap from the top of my board. I'm also going to grab my knee pad. I am just going to move my board towards the top of the mat. And then I'm going to place the knee pad on for my knees. I'm going to find my knees underneath my hips. My hands are coming to the carriage. The carriage is going to be separated into 2 pieces right now, so they are independent of each other. Shoulders are back and down, navel pulled towards the spine. Abs are pulled in. You have a long straight line from the crown of your head to the tailbone. From here, we're going to extend the right arm long, pull it back in so that arm comes underneath the shoulder. Left arm, reach it long, pull it back in. So just holding this tabletop position, pulling it back in. We have 4, 3, right and left equal 1, 2, last one each side. When those arms come underneath the shoulder, we're going to go ahead, take those toes. We're going to bring those knees to a hover. We're going to hold this hover here. We're going to push the carriage out. Find yourself into that plank position, trying to move the pedals at the same time. You're going to bend yourself in, come into that hover. You can drop your knees if you need to. Push yourself out. Trying to keep the arms working together. Come back into that hover. You can drop your knees if you need to. Push it out. Pull it in. Straight line from the crown of your head to the tailbone. Smooth and trying to work together. Independent makes it more difficult. You can always put your straps together. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring it in. Place those knees down and give yourself a child's pose for a moment. We are now going to go ahead, put that carriage together. So it is one flat carriage. I am going to come over towards my right side. My right hip is coming onto that knee pad. My elbow is coming down. and it is going to be adjacent towards my body. So pushing out of this shoulder, abs are pulled in. You're gonna line your knees up. Draw those obliques up. This is your first position, modified plank. I want you to go with side plank. I want you to push the carriage away so you're not up against the bumper. Your job is to stabilize. Keep those abs pulled in. Not enough, come to a full side plank, stabilize. You choose where you need to be. We're gonna drop the hips and lift. Lower and lift. Choice to bring the arm up or down. Stay out of this shoulder. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Just hold it up for 10, 9, 8, 7. Smile, it makes it easier. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, place that hand down. Turn towards that knee pad. Bring that carriage in. Set yourself into a child's pose for a moment. I'm going to turn my board around for visual purposes. You just stay where you are. We're just turning over to the other side. So left hip is down. Left forearm is adjacent to the body. We're going to go ahead. Remember, you can start. Stack your hips, come into that modified. You're gonna bring that board away from the stopper. Readjust yourself if you need to. You want more, you come into that full plank, stabilized. Once you're stabilized, you're gonna drop and lift. Lower and lift. Choice to bring the arm up, arm down. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold that strong plank. We're gonna hold it up for an 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, turn towards your board. Bring the carriage home. Sit yourself into child's pose. This is where we are going to lift our handles. Once you have your handles up in the air, you can go ahead and move that mat. We are going to bring both knees onto this pedal. Hands are coming down. If you have wrist problems, grab this pad, put your forearms down, hold the board, and this is how you move it. If you don't have wrist problems, I'm going to wide on the side of the board. Knees are pushing into that pedal, abs are pulled in, shoulders are back. We're gonna pull the knees towards our chest, resist it back. So I want you to think about exhaling as you come in, inhaling on the way out. Inhale it back, exhale it in. Pull those abs in, keep those shoulders away. Still wrists are underneath that shoulder. Remember that you can be on those forearms. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring that carriage home. Send yourself back. Roll those wrists. And then from here, we are going to take our feet, tuck our toes under. Hands are coming to the handles for a second till you come up where your hands can touch the pads. You're going to carefully extend your legs. Before we begin here, I just want you to stretch through those legs. So we're going to come from pikes to planks. If having your legs extended, bend your knees. Soften through those hamstrings. You're gonna come out into a bear crawl. So you're gonna push this carriage away. You're gonna bring your arms over the shoulders. You're gonna hold this position, and then you're gonna go ahead, come all the way in, resist it home. Extend the legs. If your legs can extend, we're going in for planks to pikes. So we're gonna extend that carriage out. Far, far away as far as you can. Bring those shoulders, tuck those abs in, weight to the heels. Inhale, slowly bring it up. Drop the heels, pull that carriage in, navel towards the spine. Exhale, push yourself out. Find that plank, squeeze those glutes. Bring it in. Push it out. Find that plank, strong bodies, pulling it in. We have 4 more. Make them the best ones ever. Last 3. For 2. 1 more here. When you push yourself out to this plank, whether you're in that back roll or you're in that full plank, we're holding it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully come all the way up. If you're in that bear crawl, release your hands from the carriage. Walk your hands closer towards your knees, even if they're bent. Maybe shimmy one side, out to the other. If your legs are straight, you're gonna fold your nose in towards your knees. Take a few breaths here. And then carefully, we're gonna slowly roll ourselves up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Bringing those arms up over our head. And then you can cactus those hands to heart. And thank you so much for joining me for this quick, effective ab workout. And like always, please like, share, subscribe. And until tomorrow, I'll meet you on the mat. Bye.